LCM, prime factorization method. The method of prime factorization is used to break down or express a given number as a product of prime numbers. Example 1. Let's find the LCM of 45 and 75 using the prime factorization method. In this method, we can only use the prime factors to divide both numbers. First, let's write 45, 75. Now both of these factors can be divided by 5, which is a prime number. So 45 divided by 5 is 9, and 75 divided by 5 is 15. Let's bring both of those numbers down. Now let's divide this by 3. 3 is also a prime number. So 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. 3 and 5 are both prime numbers, so we can't divide them both by a common factor. So we have to divide them separately. First, let's take 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. Since we can't divide 3 and 5, we have to bring down the 5. Now let's divide 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. At the end, you should always get 1, 1. Now let's multiply all the factors that we used. So 5 times 3 times 3 times 5. That gives us 225. Example 2. Find the LCM of 12, 14, 8, and 7. Remember, for the prime factorization method, you can only use prime numbers. So let's divide 12, 14, 8, and 7 with 2. 12 divided by 2 gives us 6, 14 divided by 2 gives us 7, 8 divided by 2 gives us 4, and 7 cannot be divided by 2, so we bring down the 7. Now let's divide these numbers by 7. 6 cannot be divided by 7, so we bring down the 6. 7 divided by 7 gives us 1. 4 cannot be divided by 7, so we bring down 4. And again, 7 divided by 7 gives us 1. Now let's divide these numbers by 2. 6 divided by 2 gives us 3. 1 cannot be divided by 2, so we bring down the 1. 4 divided by 2 gives us 2. And again, 1 cannot be divided by 2, so we bring down 1. Now 3 and 2 are both prime factors, so we have to divide these separately. First, let's divide it by 2. 3 divided by 2 gives us 3. 1 cannot be divided by 2, so that gives us 1. 2 divided by 2 gives us 1. And 1 cannot be divided by 2, so that gives us 1. Now, these numbers, let's divide it by 3. So 3 divided by 3 gives us 1, and the rest of the ones cannot be divided by 3. So we have to bring down those ones again. Now let's multiply all the prime factors that we have used. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. That gives us 168. Our LCM is 168. For example 3, let's take some harder numbers. Let's find the LCM of 945 and 5,625. Remember, we can only divide using prime numbers. Let's divide both of these by 3 first. 945 divided by 3 gives us 315. And 5,625 divided by 3 gives us 1,875. Now let's divide these numbers by 3 again. 315 divided by 3 gives us 105. And 1,875 divided by 3 gives us 625. Now let's divide these numbers by 5. 105 divided by 5 gives us 21, and 625 divided by 5 gives us 125. Now let's divide these numbers by 3. 21 divided by 3 gives us 7. 125 cannot be divided by 3, so we have to bring down 125. Now let's divide this by 7. 7 divided by 7 gives us 1. 125 cannot be divided by 7, so we bring down 125. Now let's divide this by 5. 1 cannot be divided by 5, so we bring down 1. 125 divided by 5 gives us 25. Now let's divide 1 and 25 by 5. 1 cannot be divided by 5, so we bring down the 1. And 25 divided by 5 gives us 5. Now let's divide this by 5 again. 1 cannot be divided by 5, and 5 divided by 5 gives us 1. Now since our answer is 1, 1, we have to multiply all the prime factors that we have used. So 3 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 7. Now that gives us 1, 1, 8, 1, 2, 5. The LCM is 1, 1, 8, 1, 2, 5.